Hey Rob, how you doing? On Twitter, go to at Monster Factory. Follow me on Twitter. Too bad you weren't here, Rob. We could have had some fun tonight. Could have brought a case and a bit of beer and some shots. Could have chilled out tonight. Hey Jake, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Give me a second. Just sharing out the links. We'll start in a minute. Go over franchise. Start in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna get myself ready here. Welcome, welcome. Gotta shut the window. The kids are playing outside. Can you guys hear the kids? No, I guess you can't. That'd be a neat trick if you could do that. Okay, I got everything shared out. Finally. Shut the window so you guys can hear me okay. Not the kids playing. There we go. Shut the blind so I can see the TV. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up? You should have stopped by, Rob. Could have hung out tonight for a while. Hello, Southbound. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? Nasha, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Play some footy football. Oh my God, Dallas is at 87 overall. I'm at 80. So we can pretty much guess how this one is going. Yes, definitely tomorrow. Agreed. Maybe we'll have a little celebration stream. We'll game wrestling or something, and we'll have a little drinking game involved. If somebody comments, we do half a shot, stuff like that. If somebody likes the stream, we do a whole shot or half a beer or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, well, they definitely should win. It's not even close. This probably won't even be close, but I'm going to try. Here we go. Give it the old college try here. It possibly could be a slaughter, but I'm going to do all my best.
And you're tuning in to Madden 19.
I'm going to try to make it not a slaughter.
Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the New York Giants.
Everybody can support everybody in the chat. I'm down with that.
Let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
This kind of stream anyway.
Standing by
as long as it's not a wrestling show.
Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL
show each other some love there.
MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
Ooh.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Second in my stand.
Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done, and
off we go. Let's do this. Boom, shakalaka. How was everybody's day?
Just shy of the 10
What's going on?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the
30-yard
line.
Did some personal business stuff.
Now ready to go on offense for the first
did a
time.
bunch of dishes. Did cat litter.
Mississippi
I
State
cleaned
product, the mobile quarterback Dak Prescott.
Swept and mopped the whole place.
Excitement
so
unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know
I just don't want this game to be a slaughter. I hope I can hold them off a bit.
Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All ideas. Yeah, it's going to be hard to be new, that's for sure. But just because a show does an idea doesn't mean you can't. Nobody owns the rights to do something specific for a show.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there.
It's a new day.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line.
New
they
day,
weren't
new
able to
era.
create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know
Life
as well
is
as
good.
I do, as many
I just
offensive line
wish we
coaches
could celebrate it
we've
a
ever met,
bit.
I think that'll be addressed loudly when those
Maybe
guys get to
tomorrow.
the sideline.
And they're usually loud. And
We'll
big.
stream a bit.
Back
Give everybody a good laugh.
Make it
You and I be
3-10.
goofballs.
So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything.
We'll make a
on
drinking
the
game
ground.
out of
Now
it.
you face
Somebody
a third
likes
and
the
10,
stream,
and
we'll do a
assume
full
you're gonna try
shot.
to pass it, right?
We'll figure out the
I think
rules.
so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So that I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on,
I held them
it
off
helps have the
so
big
far.
gun. In this
I'll take
case,
it.
just a little bit too much.
Nice. I don't know how the hell I did that, but I'll take it.
This is
Boom,
a rocket.
shakalaka, my turn. Let's see how crappy my quarterback is. It's only his year 2 as a quarterback. He has a shitload of interceptions.
So here
Let's
are
see.
the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Oh, it's not showing it.
And
Oh, there it is.
come the leader
6
of this
touchdowns,
offense,
8
and that, of course,
interceptions.
is their signature play.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch
Oh,
them
man.
practice, the
He's got more
easy
interceptions than
camaraderie
touchdowns.
that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A
That's
lot
fine.
of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming
Holding up
over and
Giants
teasing
tradition,
and joking
Eli
with him.
Manning has a
You can
crap
tell they
load
respect
of
the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
interceptions every year. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. Welcome. Smash that thumbs up button. Hey, sir. Trying to get me with my 15-like goal.
Former Nittany Lion, this is Saquon Barkley.
Whenever I
Fights
game,
forward for only
I
about
like
a
to
yard up to the 21.
make a small little goal.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to
Welcome.
the
Come on
outside,
in.
trying to get to the perimeter,
Have
but
a
not
seat.
a whole lot of room there. But there's got
Have a
to be
good
one
laugh at me
positive to that.
playing this,
If you
or
keep
trying to play
moving
it.
laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the window.
Did I even get a yard out of that? I don't even know if I got a yard.
22-yard line. Only a yard
Oh, yeah.
on the pickup. And
Eight.
now
I
they've got
can
a
do
third
8
down
here.
and
Let's
8.
try it.
Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Left side complete to Ingram. And he takes
right to my tight end.
40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards there and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Trying to get the running game going here. Let's see. Can't seem to do it yet. I'm going to keep trying. Can't give up on the run. But you know what you're going to do every time, right?
A first down carry for Barkley. And
I'll take that.
Up to about the 44
was that 5 yards?
here.
No, not even. Holy crap. You're stopping my run over and over again.
You've got a running back of this size and these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard.
Oh, just about intercepted. Oh, no.
Here on their opening drive.
He dove for that, man.
But instead,
holy crap.
Oh, man, that was close.
Yeah, tell me about it.
To change
close as a
big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Blanchard, open man right side is in.
Oh, made it. Barely. Holy crap. First down.
Gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chain.
Just so you know, Zerk, Dallas is an 87 overall, and I'm an 80, so they should be winning this one, but I'm trying to
Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker.
I'm playing a season. I'm playing coach mode, so it's whatever
quick hitter
the NFL in the game decides schedule.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
I'm playing coach mode, so I'm playing like full season drop.
Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Well, they think I'm going to run it, so let's trick them.
Pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays.
Yeah, but you don't know what I'm picking.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football
Unless
here
I show
as
it.
we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Once I do this, then you see my plays.
Back to throw. Blanchard.
Ingram is just kicking ours here. My tight end is like a freaking beast. Dennis, how you doing?
Nice gains. That one for
I don't know yet, so I know you for some visiting, but I gotta know people. Everybody you see in the chat there, I've known for a long time. On YouTube or as a friend. Like my other mod above you there, Dennis, I've known him in real life for 28 years, so, or 29 years now. I don't just make people random mods.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And
no disrespect.
Push way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first
down,
I
appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you supporting me. Maybe eventually that could be a thing.
At the end of things,
he's
making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
You never know. It's kind of weird to ask for a mod, unless you know somebody.
To throw on second down. Blanchard. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be.
Was that enough for first down? No. 3rd and inches. Well, I'm gonna run it.
Completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I got Ingram. He should be able to make a freaking yard. Because we're gonna find out.
Receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it.
Exactly. You put your time in. You put your time in, and you just show up a lot, and get to know you, and you chat away. You never know.
They'll be marked.
I don't think I made it. No, 4th and inches. Oh well.
And that's gonna
I'm gonna go for a field goal. 3 points is better than no points, right?
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they do.
3 is better than nothing.
They're looking at the offensive line and saying,
"Guys, it sucks my running back when he makes a freaking yard." But
so they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Onward and upward.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out.
Cash, how you doing?
Can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
I am the New York Giants.
Get set to take the field.
The way better team
last time they had it. What
Dallas.
steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Welcome, everybody.
First down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3,
nice
2nd
run,
and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs.
5 yards,
keep
just
moving
like that.
the football.
But my running back can't do that.
The defense has the advantage. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Elliott.
Oh, nice. See that spin he did? That little spin got him an extra 5 yards. The little turnaround.
There as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level.
Their running back is better than my running back. That's saying a lot because I got a really good running back.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from.
He's a beast, man. He's getting all their yards. Look at that.
On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Wow.
Oh, 2 minutes to go
who got
here
the
in the
penalty
first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They're trying to hurry and get some points before
halftime. It goes for a first down.
But you can't blame them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Oh, look at that. 10 yards just like that. I couldn't do a thing. Couldn't stop him. Not good news for my team. Not good news.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, we better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
I just put an interception.
And they were able to successfully complete that one.
Those only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So there's that.
Incomplete. It's been my observation.
Thanks for joining me, everybody. Spur of the moment.
You and I often
LTD Wrestling is on in an hour, so I'll be going to watch that.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But
go check out Blaze Radio, people. Go check out Fireproof. There he is. He does Altered Arcade. Go check him out.
And he's able to hook up with Michael.
How you doing?
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout.
Just for the record,
as the clock's going to stop with
since you just
47
showed up,
seconds to go in half number 1.
Dallas is an 87 overall, and I'm an 80. So there's that. But I'm trying.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Hashtag nice try.
Prescott. He gets it to Humphreys. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this
smash that thumbs up
so
for me,
it's
Fireproof.
first
I
and goal,
appreciate it. I'm
a
trying
great
to get the
opportunity
15 like
to get that lead back
goal
before
before
the break.
LTD gets on.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Oh, they got so much time to get a touchdown. This is ridiculous. Oh my God.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for
we knew that was going to happen, didn't we?
Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year.
There's nothing you can do about it. Sit back and watch it happen. 6. What do I have, 30 seconds?
That touchdown does not
so I'm going to do a couple of Hail Marys and get the ball picked off. This is going to happen. I'm calling it right now. I'm going to do a couple Hail Marys, and there's going to be an interception because my quarterback sucks.
I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Roberts on the return.
Yeah, you're winning. We'll go with that.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive
watch this is going to be funny.
Play this.
Interception, you guys ready?
Find out just how much
Beckham Jr. is my only hope of actually maybe making a catch. But here goes nothing. Oh, I just got hit. I got the ball up just in time. Holy crap.
Be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole
open
You'd have to
lucky I got that ball off.
Downs like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on
square.
2nd and 10.
I'm going to go into the square to the left. If they give me enough time to throw it.
Down. Blanchard, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Oh.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Nice try.
They're not content to run
that
this
was a damn good try.
Towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident.
It'd be cool if he caught it and then I could at least get a field goal.
I don't blame him one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
My last. Oh, now I got to kick it. They got 11 seconds to watch.
And the Giants send
Watch
out their
go all the way down, get a touchdown.
He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Good game so far.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we are at halftime here on... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're close.
See, even get my running game going. I'm trying, but they keep freaking stopping me.
I would guess it in the locker room.
It's not the Super Bowl. Halftime
some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as
we need to. It's not the Super Bowl.
Let's pick it up.
Even when you do the Super Bowl, it's not
chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30.
LTD's on in an hour. I'm trying to get 2 games in, so I can't watch the halftime highlights.
They'll go to Barkley again. And This carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They keep stopping me. I can't do nothing. It's so
Jalen
frustrating.
Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I'm calling
and a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Trying to get my run game going, but it's not working.
It's his 6th catch.
It's getting frustrating. You got a great defense.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he's
they're 87. I'm an 80
That's what
team.
we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after
the
catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there, it turned into a pretty nice little game.
I'm trying to finish 2 games before LTD, so yeah.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I don't think I'm going to be able to fit 2 games in.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
If I go to LTD late, I go to LTD
They
late.
struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, they're expecting me to run,
for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
What the hell is this?
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Blanchard.
Hang on to it. Oh, no. You got to be shitting me. I see it slipping out of his hands. I'm like, hang on to it. Hang on to it. And he didn't.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it.
Booth review. Oh, good. They're doing a booth review. Oh, please reverse it.
Got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Was he down? Oh, no, the ball was all over the place. They got it. Oh, no, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, my God. I did it. Oh. That's a first. It usually doesn't go my way. I'll take it.
Following the fumble recovery, Blanchard and bringing it in right side here.
Holy, they nailed him hard. They're trying to pop up the ball again.
33-yard line here. 7 yards the pickup
on
the
pitch
and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley.
Oh, they stopped me. They keep stopping me. So frustrating. Third and 1.
First half for him, unable to put the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Frustrating as hell.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go.
From the gun, Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Over the middle of the back.
Oh, he hung on to it. Oh, good golly, missed Molly. How the hell he hung on to that one? I really
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing
try
routes
running
against
it to the
zone,
left.
because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit.
Oh, every time. So
Nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter.
Stick with it. Yeah, okay.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
My quarterback sucks. I got to do all these freaking
stay with the overall
piddly
essence
ass.
of the running game.
It's the Giants with
If I go anything over 15 yards, they freaking intercept it. That's how bad my quarterback is.
The Giants on
Tell
third
me
down.
about it.
They've been very good.
The struggle is
5 for 7
real.
thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Blanchard to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for them, too.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the
8-yard
line.
4's good.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Whatever works, I gotta do.
Second down. Blanchard.
Oh my God.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor.
8th catch.
And it's a first down.
The tight end needs a raise.
Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's try one of these. Let's see. Let's do a pitch. Strong pitch. To the left.
Only way to get the
Oh my God, here goes nothing.
Touchdown.
Gonna try.
And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Oh my God!
His way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants taking the lead here in the 4th.
Wasn't pretty.
Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about.
Oh my God.
A back that runs behind his pads.
Don't forget, guys, I'm on pro level.
Get him into the end zone.
All pro.
Now
It's the
an
one below
important
the
extra point here to stretch this
the
lead
one below
to
the
a
harvest.
field goal. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is now 10-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
That was damn close. Freaking. I don't even know why I'm playing on this difficulty level, but I am.
This might be the best of the bunch.
Makes things interesting at least, right?
They go play action here on 1st down.
Of course they got it. Why would they get it?
Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards,
and
went the first shot. Do you think the game knows it's losing or what?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots
Oh,
are.
come on, you could have caught that. You didn't even try.
Because sometimes you're
It
throwing
was right there
in front of
in
the
his
zone.
hands.
Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Oh, nice! What?
Incomplete.
Pancake.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Drop 2. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard.
What the hell is this bullshit going on?
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to.
They're trying to make me fumble so badly.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start, but now they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, they'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now, obviously,
let's get to the 2 minutes. So
being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 2, Blanchard. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley.
Oh, they just nailed me, man. Good God.
Pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Fights loose. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly
Thanks for joining, anybody new. Smash the thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscription button.
So that means they're going
to
hit the
bell for notifications.
Extra blocking,
get more footy football.
Helping him out.
You get cooking, you get gaming streaming, you get wrestling shows. You get it all.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gonna do the smart thing a coach would do. Run down the clock and take the W. Boom, shakalaka. Hey, bastard. How the hell are you? calling
Now a
timeout.
whistle.
Oh, that was
I think
close.
A penalty here for a delay. No, they're
A
going to
penalty? I called the timeout. That was bullshit.
In time.
Whatever.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I called the timeout before it, or whatever. We'll go with it. There you go.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
There you go. Bastards. The team was Dallas is 87, and I'm only an 80 team. How do you like that? All pro. Oh, really?
Well,
Cool.
Charles,
Thanks,
the
guys.
old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a
We got
premium.
enough time for
really
one more
applied
game,
here.
and then we're heading over to LTD Blaze Radio. Go check it out.
Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.
Got enough time for one more game. I'm going to try to. I like to stream at least 2 games. If I'm going to set up a stream, I like to do 2 games at least. Yeah, you're a Chicago boy, eh? You live there. Oh, what the heck's going on? Oh, it must have been my bye week. Bye week. Like I said, you're not going to see any large scoring games here. My quarterback sucks. But I know that, so I use them to my best ability. Short, small throws, and then hopefully they get yards after the catch. Make the most of it. Running game. I seem to be winning football games that way. So I notice if he throws anything over 15, 20 yards is interception, 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 interception. This should be another good game. I'm an 80, they're an 84. So.
This is Madden 19.
Stick to your team strengths, right?
On EA Sports. Straight
Oh, yeah.
ahead, we've got
See you
what
later.
should be a good one between the New York
Awesome.
Giants and the
See you
Philadelphia
LTD later.
Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
How's everybody's day going? If you're new in the chat, come say hello. Give you a shout out.
On play action, Wentz.
Oh my God! Look at that! First play, touchdown! Gotta love it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I guess I won too many games in a row.
Touchdown now on the year. And
That's
the
fine.
Eagles have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it.
It's gonna take me 52 plays, but they just did one play.
That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Roberts on the return.
Why would he run through the middle?
Across the 25,
Seriously.
couple extra yards up to the
What for
27-yard
punishment
line.
there? Maybe I'll do better with the running game this time around. Let's see. Let's give it a shot.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the
Keystone
State. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that
7-yard
one,
run.
around the 33.
Hey. Do that
Nice
again.
run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Barkley.
Oh, he pushed me forward. That boy.
40 at the 38.
Enough to get a first down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough custody tendency.
Oh,
and he stopped immediately.
I thought that was face mask. See how he went down weird?
I
thought he grabbed his face mask. He didn't.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup.
Rob's advertising for our 95% American
here
fans.
Offensively, you gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed?
All you Americans get up for a $350
$350
$350 team burger.
So. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
Be worth the 14-hour trip.
It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural
Eagle pressure too much this time.
It's going to be one of these games, is it? Sacked.
He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3.
It's going to be a tough game, I can tell already.
For a touchback.
But I'm going to try my best here. It's not over yet.
Philadelphia getting set to take
not
the field.
over yet.
And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot
of fucking people now.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with
That's
the
a lot of
staff
people.
that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time.
1:30
and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. A whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now.
That's
it's
a good
win
price
this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there. And it'll
The
be
running game is
2nd and 3.
dangerous.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd.
Oh, I got him.
And down he goes. They bring down
We'll pay
Wentz
back
on
for
the
earlier.
sack. Charles Tapper in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Oh, no.
Sideline. Did he keep the feet in?
Yes, the
he
feet
got
were
him
in.
down, says the
The
side
feet were in.
judge.
I think I see
Good
that.
enough for a 1st down. First time they've hooked up here.
It'll be
Good
a
for
tough game
17
here.
and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not
Yeah, I
only
can't
does
go
he
wrong
make
with
the
that.
catch,
250 is an awesome
but
deal.
has enough body control.
It's an awesome
Get his
burger,
feet
huh?
down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure
I've
he
never
gets it
had a
done.
bad team
Give him
burger.
3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Although I don't even remember last time I had fast food.
Swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
These 3 months, I haven't had fast food.
On that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
The Eagles are going to kick my butt this one. See it coming. Only the first. And they're already going to get
Getting
another
the sense
touchdown.
Charles are
Holy
going to
crap.
put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
Come on, defense.
Why not? What
Do
we're
something
seeing
here.
so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
There you go.
I think he likes natural light best.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
I've had a team burger for so freaking long.
Get this down to the 10. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me
We definitely have to eat before we do a drunk stream.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up second.
Stay tuned for tomorrow. You might get a...
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight
breaking
end of his
stream.
caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We'll figure out some rules to the game. You guys like or comment. We'll do a half a shot or something, or half a beer. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
About 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You guys can get us smashed.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line.
Look, they're kicking my butt, and I can't stop them. I am trying my best. I'm trying my best. I really am. Oh, yeah, I was going to say he was out of bounds. I was going to say that wasn't a touchdown.
But it's incomplete. And
I'm getting my butt handed to me, guys.
Good reaction there defensively.
My defense can't make a play to stop it or intercept or... Maybe the game's just ticked off with it one too many in a row. That's a possibility. We know on the higher levels, the game knows when it's losing. I guess it's just time to lose one.
Some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it.
Still lots of football left, though.
Right? No big
Not
plays,
giving up.
No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on.
Not giving up.
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Flag by who?
Brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag.
Oh, face mask.
I think
Yes.
this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Easy yards.
So that flag will cost him 15.
15 yards if you grab the face mask and yank them by the face mask because you screw up their
It's going to
neck.
be 15 yards.
15 easy yards right there. Okay,
Now
I'll run
it's
it.
first and 10.
Face mask
A
me
big
again.
mistake,
Come on, give me
especially
another
when you
15.
factor in the personal foul yardage.
I'll take another 15.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to
Did I get a yard?
45. Nigel
a couple.
Bradham brings him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves and sticks.
I like
you guys
how they
are
work the
enjoying the
tight end
game.
on a nice little under route.
Trying my
If
best
you're going to
here.
give him that much space, he's not going to
Oh no, stop me dead cold. Probably lost there.
what he just did there.
Yeah, lost 2. Holy
That's
crap.
going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oh.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Off the play fake. Blanchard.
Oh, what a catch!
There's a man with a crossing
What was the
route.
flag for?
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Unnecessary roughness defense.
No, it's an emotional game, Charles.
I don't remember last time I've ever seen that penalty. I don't even remember seeing that penalty.
That's exactly what they say.
Unnecessary roughness. Holy crap. Wow, I'll take it.
First trip to the red zone.
I don't remember ever seeing that
They
penalty.
come up first and 10 at the 16.
Definitely, I agree with that.
Now it's Barkley.
You know you're going to keep a job if you're busy, right?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Fireproof can stop by and see our drunk stream.
Second down.
We'll play wrestling against each other, or maybe as a tag team do a tournament or something.
2 minutes
Should be
remain
fine.
here in the first half.
I'll like a half a
We'll come
shot,
back to
a comment,
Philadelphia
a half a shot,
after
up to
this.
1 comment per person, obviously. Maybe a subscription will be a full shot if somebody subscribes.
Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores.
You guys will get a good laugh anyway.
Here around the NFL.
Gonna have a re-releasing me out into the wild.
Blanchard.
Celebration. Oh, speaking of celebrations, how was that not a touchdown? How was that not a touchdown?
Catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first
Really?
down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it.
Oh, my God.
He's going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right
We are
to the
going to pitch it again, but I'm going to try to the right this time.
To stuff that one for a loss.
See if you can make a block for me.
Quarterback's got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something
Pitch
a
it
little
into the
more
right.
advantageous.
He's going to get it right.
Oh, yes.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find.
Oh, I don't know if I kicked it right. Oh, no. Oh, good. Oh, my God, I was worried. I didn't think I had it. I thought I screwed it up.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now here's Suckup
Let's
out
get
to
that
kick
halftime and hopefully they'll get more points before halftime. They have a minute to do so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Maybe they'll screw up and my defense can make a big play here.
Set to take the field.
Tie it up
and
by
last time they got 3
halftime.
points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they
You gotta be shitting me.
6 points. But they also have to remember to get points on the board.
This game is so frustrating some days.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, they're getting points before halftime. I see it coming. You guys see it coming?
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Did I make my 15 like goal, anybody?
Move on first
Which
down.
I didn't. If anybody's new in the chat, smash that thumbs up button. I like to get to 15 likes, or try to. And this is
on
the last half of this game.
Wins.
You see? Oh, yeah. Here we go. I call shenanigans. You guys are calling shenanigans too?
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
The game is not going to let me win this game.
That's a tough situation for him, as I
no
see
way.
it. But the truth of the matter is...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I'll take it. If I can hold him to 3, I hold him to 3. Right?
And it's never good to take
a win
sack.
for me
You
right
really
now.
don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's
like I said,
why
I
defenses
just
get a little
like
more
to try
aggressive in
if
this
I do it.
situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you
Oh, I
back
just
and try
caught
to
it.
take you out
I
of
tried.
That was second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now
Well, I held him to 3. I'll take it. That's okay.
With 10 seconds
I thought they were
going
going to get. I honestly thought they were going to get 7 points, so I'll take 3 over 7.
Get 3 to end the first half.
That's okay. You guys kicking it or what? Holy God.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And nice work on the
2
return.
seconds.
They'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
What do they suggest? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hail Mary it is.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty.
If they
As they
intercept it,
come
who
up
gives
on
a
1st
crap?
and 10. The final shot before break. Blanchard, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big
Sorry guys, no more halftime
these
again. I'm
guys
trying
will get the
to
football back.
get this done before LTD. I got
Still 2
20
more
minutes.
quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back
Should
after
be close.
that.
I might be able to get this done for
and it's
Blaze
on
goes on.
EA Sports.
Might.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know, they're the best ones.
Oh, my God.
To lead their team, they tell them, that's
I don't know, man.
It's my bad.
It's a good game, though, either way.
And move ahead again, guys.
Other or not, it's
A good thing for him. It did only lead to 3 points
see him
and
not
not a
trying.
touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
It's been entertaining at least.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. That is
He's right there.
incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
They tried Beckham the square there. If he gets open.
And
Come on,
they've been
Beckham,
the
get
spot
open.
just about
I
every
need
time.
you.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Off play action. Blanchard.
There you go. Attaboy.
Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural
You
inclination is to chase the receiver
freaking
and maybe lose
nailed
the
him.
zone. So you have to be disciplined in
Holy
order to
crap.
talk to
You
your other
freaking
coverage
nailed him.
guys.
Just
If
went
you
out of
know
his
that
shoes.
receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your
Holy
way. Make
crap.
sure you have him. And then
That
when
was
the
awesome.
ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Methodical. Every
When you
freaking
execute a
every
drag
time I got the
or
balls
crossing route
methodical,
really well
I can't
and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit,
get too many
you can gain some
interceptions.
significant yardage. hitting
My
your
whole
tight
game
end
is
on that one.
methodical.
On the run, it's Barkley.
Painful.
And they'll
It's
get him down
painfully
right about the
methodical.
20. Malcolm Jenkins up
You're
to
not
make
going
the
to see
stop.
anything flashy.
Oftentimes we
play.
praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But
Frustrating.
in this game, how about
I'm
what
a
we're seeing from the
crappy
safeties?
quarterback.
They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be.
That's all they got for me. That's the best compliment I can get.
Always laugh when
Methodical.
people say, what's the
Methodical.
toughest
He's
route to
methodical.
defend? And I'm like,
You guys know
any
I'm
of them.
methodical?
Especially if it's a good receiver, that makes
Who
things
knew,
very
right?
difficult.
Look, they're trying to make me fumble. See that?
Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
See, Beckham could get open there. Are there Shepard and who? Ingram. Oh, okay. Shepard or Ingram. Let's see.
Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard. That is caught.
He hung on to it. Oh my God. I don't know how he hung on to that.
Down just shy of
I
the
really
5
don't.
at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, man.
Caught at the 4.
Oh, well.
And he'll be brought down here at
Oh,
the
3's
3.
better than nothing. I got to take it.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
Interesting game, interesting game.
You know, they create a play.
Holy crap.
Catch. They did a really nice job there
Can't
of
see him on
limiting that
trying.
and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his
A
tracks.
for effort, guys. A for effort.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes.
13. Took me 13 plays to get 3 points. Oh, good stuff.
On first down, Wentz.
Oh my God. Where's the flag on?
Holding offense.
No, I'm not going to accept that. Decline. I got a sack. Look how far back I put
Did they use the
them.
big eraser, or was that the one
That'd be
at the end of the
stupid.
number 2 pencil?
Yeah, he's second and
Welcome back.
21
We
now.
are in the city of brotherly
Why would I
love,
take a penalty?
Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get
Yeah,
set
guys,
for
see
the
if you
fourth
can do
quarter.
that for me if you're new.
Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Last
Well, it's
quarter.
easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey
You guys
loves to run
enjoy
the post pattern.
AI fantasy type wrestling. Go check out Blaze Radio. It'll be on after this. That's where I'm going to be hanging out with my friends.
And he can go out and get it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is
Nice stop.
incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're
Oh, I didn't want to
in
do
the end
this
zone
move.
this time.
I don't know if that
I'm
helped
gonna
in
regret
contract
this.
time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do
I don't know
this.
about that. Super toe.
Blanchard. He couldn't quite
Oh,
hold it.
I didn't
Got
want to do
hit.
that anyway.
Ball pops
Damn
out,
it.
incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult
Didn't
to
want to
hold
call
on to
timeout,
because
though.
it was contested all the way. Would have been a great
That was a
play if
waste
he'd been
of a
able to haul
play.
that one in.
An incomplete pass
That was a
on
big
first
screw up at a
down.
bad
That
time.
leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Blanchard. He finds his target. Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
3rd and 9. What a
That
joke.
catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 3rd down.
Come on. Attaboy, attaboy.
And he is
got
tackled
open.
inside the
Attaboy.
40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll go on the ground. And down inside their first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Agreed.
Green 39.
Fully agreed with that.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there.
Refresh reminder, everybody. So one of my mods just type refresh reminder.
It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
He's back to throw. And he
Oh
can't.
my God.
That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to
Oh no.
He loses 4.
Oh, I guess we're going to overtime. Oh well.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
Looks like I'm going to be late to LTD.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you.
Or they can win this right here.
Right. You didn't get it to
That's a
overtime
possibility
yet. So now
also.
as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone...
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
They just might win this. And they just, if they win this, they definitely deserve it.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game.
I don't know.
No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Oh, yes.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do?
Good ending either way,
You
guys.
want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge.
Get one more light, guys. I made my goal.
And make sure all eyes are on him.
Thanks.
All
Appreciate it.
focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Wentz.
Oh, there it is. Game over. Ha ha ha. Oh, well. I tried.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
With 8 seconds remaining.
I just had the feeling from the beginning of the game I was doomed. As soon as they got a touchdown first play, I'm like, I'm doomed.
That's like a big reveal.
Oh, I tried.
End of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost to the
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
How about that score?
It is over, no overtime.
This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch.
Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, what can you do, right? I won about 4 games in a row, I think. So it's got to happen. I got to lose one. Especially being in the 80 team. It's got to happen.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now
there's the interception.
There's it's intercepted.
Well, thanks, guys.
Off by Ronald Darby, and his crew will
see
take
everybody
over
later.
the football at the 35-yard line.
Do a few things before I head over.
For a fun and
Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the 2 games. I did the best I could with what I had.
You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key
I wish my quarterback would get better.
When you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it.
Go put my tee on quickly before Blaze. Upgrade my players. Advance to next week. We got a pretty good record for an 80 team. I can't see me getting fired at the end of the season anyway. I don't think I'm going to make it to the playoffs. But I still can get, pardon me. I still can get fired, but I don't know. I think I went for 8 wins. But even though you pick your goal 8 wins, you still can get fired. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad record there so far, considering. See you guys later. Peace. I'm gonna save it. Gotta always remember to save it. Later, peeps. See you at LTD.